Hello and good afternoon. Today we're going to be talking about the website and app Nextdoor and the various functions of the website and the app, and most importantly, how you can use it to boost your BSA unit. So let's go ahead and get started. So what we're looking at right now is the basic homepage for Nextdoor if you have not logged in. And as you can see by the top tabs, those are the four areas or the four people it's aimed towards neighbors, so people living in neighborhoods, agencies, people who are looking to inform people in those neighborhoods, businesses, people who are trying to promote their business to a neighborhood, and then nonprofits trying to promote themselves or their organization within the neighborhood. So let's go ahead and get logged in so you guys can see my account's homepage and get a feel for what Nextdoor looks like. And I'll remind you that the Nextdoor website and the app look very similar. Alright, so after I logged in, you guys see my home screen of my account, and right off the bat, to me, the layout of the Nextdoor website feels very similar to Facebook, and even the app is also very similar to Facebook's layout. But in the middle of my screen, you'll see my newsfeed. The newsfeed is where people outside of my neighborhood can make posts in the form of messages, events, polls, or alerts, as well as agencies, ad sponsors, businesses, and nonprofits. And you'll see a little bit of everything in your newsfeed. Now if you look to the left side of my screen, you'll see that there's a green shade over home. That's the current tab we're on, is our home screen. Underneath the home tab to Bethlehem and Libby, and that's only going to show me posts, ads, and so forth, anything that's just relevant to Bethlehem and Libby. And then underneath Bethlehem and Libby, you're going to find map, and I'm going to go ahead and click that for you guys. Map is very interesting, and I'll show you guys why. Alright, so once you navigate to the map, you'll see that the map shows you your neighborhood boundary. It also shows you 40 other surrounding neighborhood boundaries, and that's all those people that you see in your newsfeed. That consists of everyone in your home newsfeed. But also, you'll see that with this, you can silence anyone in your neighborhood, so you can turn off that neighborhood so you won't see them in your newsfeed anymore. You also see how many people are connected in your neighborhood to the Nextdoor website or app, and then how many people that possibly could be connected to the Nextdoor app or website. Alright, and then back up to the taskbar. Under map, you'll find digest, and digest is simply the most popular posts in the neighborhoods, in your neighborhood and in the surrounding neighborhoods as well. And underneath the digest tab, you'll find the help map. This is where you can find people willing to offer help without receiving anything in return, such as running to go get groceries for an elderly person. So that's a new feature. It's really cool. It might be beneficial for a unit if you're using it for service projects. Just an idea. And underneath the help map, you'll find businesses. This is where businesses near you or local to you will promote themselves, their business, or their services. And you can find businesses such as an auto mechanic, electrician, etc. And then underneath businesses, you'll find for sales and for free tab. That tab allows you to access pretty much like an online garage sale. And under for sale and free tab, you'll find the local deals. The local deal tabs give you access to what it says, local deals, so coupons to businesses. And then underneath that one, you'll find public agencies. This is a tab where public agencies will give you information on what's going on, maybe in your community or outside your community. And then under public agencies, you'll find events. This tab, you'll find local events in your community, in your neighborhood or outside your neighborhood, and the date and the event description. And underneath that, real estate, you can find houses for sales in your neighborhood, outside your neighborhood. Under the real estate tab, you'll find the safety tab. That's going to be posts or any posts related to safety in your neighborhood, whether that be fire, break-ins, etc. You'll find it in the safety. Lost and found tab is what it says, lost and found. So if there's any lost animals, car keys that were found in the neighborhood, that's where you go to find those. Underneath lost and found tab, documents. This one's pretty random, but just random documents that you can access that people will people post that they think you'll find helpful. And then you have the general tab, which is pretty similar to your home tab. It's just another news feed of different various posts, polls, and alerts. And then under the general tab, you'll find groups. And this is very interesting because this is where you can create or join interest groups based off of your interests or hobbies, such as RVA birding group, which you have to send a request in because they're a little exclusive. Or there's some groups that just allow you to join no matter, there's no request. So you can just join them and see what's going on, like the RVA gardening. And then under all groups, you have all topics, which is similar to groups in the fashion that it allows you to access certain interests. So say for a topic you're interested in security, it's going to show you any posts or anything relevant to security. So, and then under all topics, you're going to find neighbors or directory. This is where you'll see everyone in your neighborhood. So for mine, it's Bethlehem and Libby. So I have access to all the users in Bethlehem and Libby, and I can look at their profiles. And then underneath neighbors, you'll find pets. This is interesting because you can register your pet. And so if you lose it or someone finds your pet and they're connected to the Nextdoor app, they can look and try to find your pet and see who it belongs to, and then do a direct message and find it. So when using the Nextdoor website or the Nextdoor app to promote your BSA unit, the tools or the tabs you're going to be using the most are going to be the home tab. And you're going to use the home tab to create messages, events, alerts, polls, to promote your unit and just to let the neighborhood or surrounding neighborhoods know what's going on within your unit. Simple as that. Another tab that you can use is the events tab. And you can also create events in the home newsfeed tab as well, but it might be a little bit easier just to go to the events tab. Or you can just go to the events tab and create an event, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It walks you through all the steps to create an event. But you can go to add an event, choose your neighborhood. You can choose your relevant neighborhood or the surrounding neighborhoods. Choose what type of event it's going to be. Event title. I put Troop 123 Open House. And then you can put an event description. And then once you're done with the event description, you're just going to go ahead and click Next. And then it'll take you to the next page where you can select the date, the time, include the address, and then you have the options to make it announced to your neighborhoods or a public event. So when we make it public, it goes out to, I believe, not only your neighborhood and the 40 neighborhoods, but everyone else out in like a 10-mile, 15-mile radius. Because sometimes when I go to my events or other events are happening, I see events are happening in a Varina. And Varina is nowhere near my neighborhoods or surrounding neighborhoods. And then you can create a photo for your event thumbnail. And that's how to make an event. And probably the last tool or tab you'll use to promote your unit, BSA unit, is the All Groups tab. And here you'll probably want to create a group specific to your unit. And when you create a group, I'd make it to where people have to send a request to join. And I wouldn't make it like a Facebook group, where you put posts of what the pack or troop is doing or whatever your unit is doing. I would just make it as a group where people can come to find out more information about how their kid can join your unit. And I would just keep it simple as that. So you're not having to, this doesn't require a lot of upkeep. But it's pretty self-explanatory, like the events. You create a group in similar fashion. And with that pretty much sums up the Nextdoor app and all the various tabs and tools it offers and how you can use it to your unit's benefit. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.